Hey everyone, welcome to Open. I'm Rena Valentin, your host of Café con Leche for the next hour, inviting you to get social with us online. That is, tweet us and follow us on Instagram at BronxNet TV and like us on Facebook at Open BronxNet Television. And of course, while you're there, follow moi on Twitter, FB, Instagram, Insta Stories, and LinkedIn at Rena Valentin. So it's officially the holiday season, and many people are looking to shop local in celebration of Small Business Saturday. So our next guests are part of the New Bronx Chamber of Commerce, which provides resources while giving a voice to small businesses through its programs. And joining us to tell us more, we welcome capacity building consultant Sara Benizio and membership manager Francisco Aguilar. Hello and welcome.
Thank you so much for having us. It's always a delight to be with you in any virtual or live setting. So thank you so much.
I know.
Pleasure to be here.
Well, welcome, Francisco. Welcome to the New Bronx Chamber of Commerce, which is a wonderful opening in just the title itself, right? It was originally the Bronx Chamber of Commerce. And so why was it retitled the New Bronx Chamber of Commerce? Sara.
So we have seen so many changes, and one of them was in leadership. We have our fabulous president, Soren, who became president January 1st, 2019, and there was just a sweeping changes in, advocacy, approach, membership programming, et cetera. And, along with it, a little bit of a rebrand.
Yes, and a lot of work from what I've seen just scrolling through the website. So I guess my first question is like, since you are almost serving as a hub, what has that been like being this central resource for the small businesses throughout this pandemic?
So the work I've been doing has largely been internal, working with the staff to streamline, to optimize, all of our operations. There was a lot of work that needed to be done in concert with the pivot, so to speak, that buzzword of the pandemic, in order to shift from a mainly networking focused organization to one that could not meet in person and had to shift, very rapidly to small business recovery, doing whatever needed to happen to help keep our small businesses open. We had workers furloughed, we had, storefronts shuttered, everybody needed PPE, there was none to be found. The chamber really stepped up to fill in that role, and thus there was, also a significant shift in programming during that time. So I'm going to let Francisco, speak to that, because he was one of the team that was out, boots on the ground with the launch of the Small Business Resource Network, providing these, hand-holding and resource navigation to these businesses. In the interim, I was working with the staff to develop an Internship Connector, which is our pilot platform that helps connect student interns who, weren't able to find federal work-study jobs on campus, et cetera, with opportunities with our businesses out in the community. So it was a very cool opportunity to meet a need. So that's just a couple of examples of how things have shifted, over the past couple of years. Francisco, I'm going to lobby over to you, because you are the one that has such wonderful, rich, storied experiences with us. And we're talking all of the small businesses in the Bronx, not just our membership core. So I want to be clear about that, thousands versus hundreds. So
Got it. All right. So Francisco, the floor is yours. And what she just described has a lot of layers. And so perhaps you, I guess, being the membership manager, if you want to like lead into how you became the membership manager and give us a little background on how you hit the ground running.
Yeah, definitely. So I joined the chamber team in October of 2020, and I was lucky enough to be part of our Small Business Resource Network, which was a program funded through the Peterson Foundation and is spearheaded through each of the 5 chambers for each borough. The Bronx had 2 specialists on board, and we were able to hit up every business, or at least attempt to make a touch with every business here in the Bronx. We were having conversations regarding financing assistance, marketing help, technology improvements, and just what can we do as a chamber to help them from shutting their doors. October 2020 was a much different time than we are experiencing now. So obviously that program is still going strong. We just have a different face to it. People aren't facing closures anymore. Now they're looking to revamp maybe for the holidays or for Small Business Saturday. looking to get their business online is something that we've been able to push a little more seriously since some businesses are a little more comfortable. But obviously, there's still a need for some of those big financing, such as grants and loans. Businesses have gone months or almost a year possibly without getting any real funding opportunities. And us as a chamber, we have access to many different opportunities. So it's just about spreading it, letting them know that there are resources for them and they are within reach. It's just about putting the effort in, reaching out and making those connections to be able to secure that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so with what you're sharing and this Back to Business NYC program, does one need to be a member of the chamber? And if so, how do they become a member of the chamber? And what are those qualifications? Is it business? Can it be independent contractors? Like, what does the membership look like at the Bronx Chamber of Commerce?
So the program that I just described is a completely free program. The Small Business Resource Network will help any business that's within the 5 boroughs. In almost any kind of need that they have. But in terms of our Bronx Chamber membership, it's open to a lot of different businesses. If you're a nonprofit, if you're a sole proprietor, we will take your membership application and we'd be happy to help you out and have a discussion. Our chamber doesn't really look at businesses as if we turn them down. It's just about where do you fit in a sense. We have many different benefits that assist different business owners. So it's about finding a right package for you and finding the benefits that could best assist us as a partnership together.
Right. And so the Small Business Resource Center is, it's virtual, or you conduct workshops? Are they virtual workshops? Like, I'm just trying to assist the small businesses that may be still seeking those outlets.
Yeah, so any business that's interested in becoming part of the network can sign up at smallbiz.nyc, a short URL, fill out the application. There'll be a specialist that's able to make communication either through email or phone within a few days. We have specialists still a part of our team, and they're working every day to make sure that they get the communication that these businesses need, because I feel like that's probably the most important part, just having these discussions with businesses, letting them know that there are resources out there that are still available for them, like they didn't stop, and just making the point known.
So
Right.
Francisco was that specialist, right? He was the specialist who was assisting all those businesses, and then he segued into membership, and he's brought a few new members with him. You know, people see the value of the association with the chamber through those free resources that were provided, and then they want to become part of it for the next phase of their recovery and growth. So.
Right. That, which was my next question, was what does Small Business Saturday look like this year? I know last year it was a serious pivot of people resorting to virtual purchasing and or setting up their websites to make it accessible on that level. What does it look like this year?
So I'm seeing that we're a little later than we usually are in terms of business. I think it's just everything's so touch and go these days. Still with the pandemic, we want to be quote unquote back to normal, and a lot of things are starting to shift into a semblance of what we looked at as normal back in the day, in terms of being open and being able to shop in person. There's, the strong online component remains, of course. But as far as what I'm seeing from our small businesses, what they're sharing on our social media, et cetera, I think everybody's just starting to come into the fold with their offerings of a very mixed nature. I do know of one specific promotion from wink, wink, Metro Optics, one of our corporate level members at the Bronx Chamber, who recently announced that they're going to be starting a week-long raffle beginning on Small Business Saturday, in person at all 4 Metro locations, for a pair of Lucid eyewear, which is really excellent, connected smart glasses. You can Bluetooth, listen to music, take phone calls, and they actually look really great. They don't look like you're wearing a computer on your face. They're a nice.
Oh my gosh! Frame. I know. I should be doing this with you because I'm actually wearing them. These are Lucids. These are Lucid lights from Metro Optics, and yes, I'm able to receive.
Not planned, you guys. I swear.
It wasn't. But I got to go with the flow here. I mean, this is what's out now, and this is the day and age that we're living in. And it's also hands-free, being able to work with the device hands-free, having a conversation hands-free. But
I know you need 8
pretty
hands.
Cool. That's a pretty cool raffle, huh?
I said you need 8 hands to do everything that you do. So exactly. There you go. Right.
They don't call me the octopus lady for nothing, right? Oh,
So
God.
that's one of the deals that I am aware of. That raffle is happening beginning Small Business Saturday. A lot of our business improvement districts hold events in which they welcome, shoppers from, across their districts to come shop small. They have all the swag, the stickers, the shopping bags, all that good stuff. Obviously, it's sponsored and run by American Express. Our street team, so the aforementioned business outreach specialists that are working through the Small Business Network to provide all those resources, they're also going to be out distributing in bulk those bags and stickers to our Bronx small businesses in order for them to be able to do whatever they want, maybe sweeten the deal on a purchase, spend a minimum amount and you get one of these nice totes with you, that kind of a thing, or just give them away. So you will be seeing some of our Bronx Chamber specialists out, distributing over the next couple of weeks.
That's wonderful. Wow.
I'm going to be sharing on all of our social platforms,
Mhm.
whatever comes my way from all of our members, as well as those small businesses in the network that we've touched, because, we want to give airtime to those who, could use a little extra exposure as well.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both for making the time to come and share with our viewers once again that capacity, the new Bronx Chamber of Commerce capacity building consultant, Sara Benizio, along with membership manager, Francisco Aguilar. And we're talking all things Small Business Saturday, as well as Back to Business NYC programs. And for you guys, if you're interested in more of the resources and to learn more about participating stores for Small Business Saturdays, you can visit bronxchamber.org. All right, we have to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll hear about a small art business creating, they're creating wrapping paper during this pandemic. Don't go anywhere.